Genetics. Some of the objectives we will be learning about is Mendel's work, Mendel's experiments, genes, and allies. Mendel's work. In the mid-19th century, a priest named Gregor Mendel tended a garden in a Central European monastery. Mendel's experiments in that peaceful garden would one day revolutionize the study of heredity. Heredity is the passing of physical characteristics from parents to offspring. Mendel wondered why different pea plants had different characteristics. Some plants produced green seeds, while others had yellow seeds. Each different form of characteristics such as height or seed color is called a trait. Mendel observed that the pea plants' traits were often similar to those of their parents. Sometimes, though the plants had different traits from their parents. Mendel experimented with thousands of peas plants to understand the process of heredity. Today, Mendel's discoveries form the foundation of genetics, the scientific studies of heredity. Mendel's experiments. Pea plants are usually self-pollinating. In self-pollination, pollen from a flower lands on the pistil of the same flower. Mendel developed a method by which he cross-pollinated or crossed pea plants. To cross two plants, he removed pollen from a flower on one plant. He then brushed the pollen onto a flower on a second plant. Mendel decided to cross plants with contrasting traits, for example, tall plants and short plants. He started his experiments with true breeding or purebred plants. A purebred organism is the offspring of many generations that have the same trait. Mendel reached several conclusions on the basis of his experimental results. He reasoned that individual factors or sets of genetic information must control the inheritance of traits in peas. The factors that control the inheritance of traits in peas, the factors that control each trait, exist in pairs. The female parent contributes one factor, while the male contributes the other factor. Finally, one factor in a pair can mask or hide the other factors. Genes and alleles. Gene is the set of information that controls a trait, a segment of DNA on a chromosome that codes for a specific unit. Alleles alleles are the different forms of a gene. A dominant allele is one whose trait always shows up in the organisms when the allele is present. A recessive allele, on the other hand, is hidden whenever the dominant allele is present.